Imagine sinking your teeth into a tender piece of salmon, the rich, buttery texture melting in your mouth, the delicate flavor dancing on your tongue, a hint of sea salt, a touch of lemon juice, and the smoky, earthy aroma that lingers in the air. This isn't just any fish, this is salmon, a king among seafood, a delight for the senses. Now let's conjure a more detailed image. The salmon's texture is like a symphony to your taste buds, firm yet yielding, a delicate balance that holds the promise of a flavor explosion. The taste? It's a unique blend of mild sweetness and subtle brininess, a taste that whispers of the ocean's depths and the cool, clean rivers where it was born. And as you savor each bite, you'll notice the smoky undertones, the result of a perfect grilling technique that seals in the taste and keeps the flesh moist and succulent. This is the taste of salmon, a culinary delight that is as delicious as it is nutritious. But have you ever thought about where your salmon comes from? Today we're diving deep into the world of sustainable salmon. When we talk about sustainable salmon, we're referring to a way of fishing or farming that is mindful of the long-term vitality of harvested species and the health of our oceans. It's about creating harmony between our taste buds and our planet, allowing us to enjoy the rich, buttery flavor of salmon without depleting the world's fish stocks or damaging our marine ecosystems. Sustainable salmon is caught or farmed using methods that reduce the impact on the environment and ensure the continued abundance of the species. Let's break it down further. In the wild, sustainable fishing means using techniques that prevent overfishing, avoid bycatch, that's the accidental capture of non-target species, and minimize habitat disruption. It's about being respectful to the ocean's complex balance, ensuring that we leave enough fish in the ocean, and that we're not harming other species or their habitats in the process. On the other hand, sustainable salmon farming, also known as aquaculture, involves practices that minimize environmental impact. This includes managing waste properly, preventing the escape of farmed fish into the wild, and using feed that is sustainably sourced. It's about mimicking the natural life cycle of salmon as closely as possible, while also reducing the pressure on wild stocks. But sustainable salmon isn't just about the fish and the environment. It's also about people. It's about supporting fisheries and farms that treat their workers well, that pay fair wages, and that contribute positively to their local communities. In a nutshell, sustainable salmon is the result of a thoughtful, respectful, and responsible approach to fishing and farming. It's about more than just a meal on your plate. It's a choice that reflects your commitment to preserving our oceans, protecting marine life, and supporting communities that rely on fishing and farming for their livelihood. So, when you choose sustainable salmon, you're not just making a choice for your palate, but also for the planet. You might be wondering, why does it matter if my salmon is sustainable or not? Well, let's dive into the deep end of this issue, shall we? The importance of sustainable salmon stretches far beyond our dinner plates. It's a matter of environmental responsibility, of preserving the delicate balance of our marine ecosystems, and of ensuring that future generations can enjoy the same delectable delights that we do today. Overfishing is a significant problem that's been making waves in the global community. It's like a domino effect. When we overfish a species like salmon, we're not just depleting their population, we're disrupting the entire aquatic food chain. Predators that rely on salmon for sustenance may starve, and the prey that salmon feed on may overpopulate, leading to further imbalances. Sustainable fishing practices are the life rafts in these turbulent waters. They help maintain the balance by ensuring we only catch what we need and give the fish populations enough time to replenish. It's a bit like gardening. You wouldn't pick all your apples at once, would you? You'd let some grow, mature, and maybe even fall to the ground to seed new trees. Sustainable salmon fishing works on the same principle. It's about giving back, about making sure we're not just taking without replenishing. And it's not just good for the fish and the oceans, it's good for us too. Sustainable salmon is often healthier, containing fewer contaminants than their non-sustainable counterparts. When we choose sustainable, we're choosing a healthier option for ourselves and our families. And if you're a foodie, here's a little secret. Sustainable salmon often tastes better too. Why? Because healthy fish from well-managed waters tend to provide a more superior, cleaner flavor. So the next time you find yourself at the fish counter, think about the bigger picture. By choosing sustainable salmon, you're not just picking a meal. You're making a choice that ripples outwards, affecting the health of our oceans, the balance of marine life, and the well-being of future generations. In essence, choosing sustainable salmon is a small step towards a healthier ocean and a healthier you. Now that you know about the delicious taste of salmon and the importance of sustainability, are you ready to try sustainable salmon? Sustainable salmon isn't just good for our planet, it's also a wonderful addition to your dinner plate. Its rich, buttery flavor and high nutritional value make it a favorite among food lovers worldwide. Let's explore some simple and delicious recipe ideas you can try at home. How about starting with a classic? Grilled sustainable salmon with a squeeze of fresh lemon and a sprinkle of dill. This dish is not only quick and easy to prepare, but also lets the natural flavor of the salmon shine through. For a more adventurous palate, try a sustainable salmon poke bowl. This Hawaiian specialty combines chunks of raw salmon with a soy sesame dressing, served over a bed of rice. It's a delightful combination of flavors that's sure to impress. If you're a fan of Italian cuisine, consider sustainable salmon spaghetti. Cooked salmon flakes tossed with spaghetti, cherry tomatoes, capers, and a generous drizzle of olive oil. It's a comforting dish that's perfect for a weeknight dinner. And for the sushi lovers out there, sustainable salmon sushi is a must-try. With just a few ingredients, sushi rice, seaweed, and fresh sustainable salmon, you can create a culinary masterpiece. It's important to remember that when you choose sustainable salmon, you're not just treating yourself to a delicious meal. You're also contributing to the health of our oceans and the well-being of future generations. By making the switch to sustainable seafood, we can all play a part in preserving the biodiversity of our oceans. It's a small change with a big impact. So go ahead, indulge in the delightful taste of sustainable salmon. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. Together, we can make a difference, one bite at a time.